Rosabels here to show you my AFK strat for Annihilation 27 Icebound Valley. This is going to be in Kierag. If you remember the Degen event, this is basically that mechanic, except we don't have to fight Harold, so that makes this infinitely easier. This is going to use a few units, and I decided to add Marcille here because why not? So we're going to need our Vanguard. I'm using Texas Skill 1. Use whatever Vanguard you want or you're comfortable with. Then you need 2 of your best lane holders. I'm going to be using Blaze because I just got her. And Ulpapi Skill 2 because I love him. You can use Defenders. If you have Blemishine and Mudrock, those 2 would be a good team for this as well. Yeah, just use 2 of your best Centurion guards, etc. Preferably, if they can do AoE damage. Yeah, that would be your best option. And then 2 of your best healers or your 2 of your favorite healers. So I'm going to be using Nightingale and Lumen because they are aesthetic. Next, you're going to need your favorite ambushers. I'm using Ascalon because I love her so much. Preferably with her module so that she can slow down enemies. And Marcille, skill 2. Because I just got her. Why not use her for a strat? You can optionally bring along the Laios party because she gets a buff from then. But other units you can bring extra defenders, or an extra ambusher, or an extra Lord Guard, maybe even Horn, to deal additional DPS depending on what you need. So currently with my setup, this is perfectly fine. But let's say you don't have a high DPS unit like Ulpianus and he needs a bit of help. You can bring another ambusher like Mizuki or even Ethan. Or you can bring along a Lord Guard like Lapland, Thorns, etc. just to help DPS at the top lane. So I'll be showing that off. But with these units, it's perfectly fine. There's going to be 3 extra deployment points anyway at the end of this, so you can adjust the strategy according to what you need. So immediately, Vanguard up here in the one open furnace we have, your best lane holder over here in the intersection, and your healer over here. So if you haven't seen this mechanic yet, everywhere is cold. You're freezing cold. And the only way to keep your operators warm so that they don't freeze to death is using these furnaces, which can warm the 8-tile radius around it. To keep the furnaces up, you need to put a unit on this specific tile beside the furnace. And that's why Nightingale is going to be over here healing them. And that will keep this furnace up. Now, to activate these furnaces, you either have to hit them to activate them, and then you can put someone by the tile to keep them warm, or you use these things, and that's why these are given to us, so you can ignite a furnace. Now be careful because these things will wake up as well because you'll melt the ice, and then they're very tanky, so you want to activate them in our own time. Now we're not in a hurry because this lane is pretty safe. So first off, while we're waiting for all of the DP, by the time we get the DP anyway, Marcille will have full mana, so we don't have to worry about it. Come on, Texas, you can do it. There we go. Marcille down here. Now, if you don't know how to use Marcille for her second skill, wait for her skill to activate. She'll have full mana, stop the skill so she can activate it again. Alright, and then she'll cover this whole area. And then we'll need enough DP to put down the ambusher and this thing. So I'm going to need 25 for Ascalon and this. So basically, this might feel a bit dicey, but trust me, it's perfectly safe. We're going to be using just Marcille and an ambusher to defend this lane. Alright, so we're going to activate this, put our ambusher down. I like putting the ambusher face up. No reason. I just like seeing her activate this. We don't have to keep it up. Yeah. And then for the last 2 units, we'll wait until we can deploy Lumen and Blaze. So Lumen will be over here just to heal this side. And Blaze will be over here to solo this lane. If you're using other units, my other favorite combo to do here was Blemishine up here and then Mudrock down here. Or, you know, use whatever you want. Between her stunning units over here and Ascalon slow plus her DPS, you should be perfectly safe. But if you're nervous, which I completely understand because there's nobody like actually blocking this lane, you can put a healing defender up here just to make sure nothing goes through. Like for example, you don't have Ascalon's module for the slow, etc. You can put the defender up here. And then if you have lacking DPS up here, let's say you don't have Ulpianus, and admittedly Ulpianus is very, very strong. I mean, 4989 without the Abyssal Hunter buffs, pretty strong. You can put like Thorns back here, maybe even Horn, etc. I don't suggest putting units here because they'll be subject to a lot of damage. Alright? I'm gonna put Oblaze over here, activate Lumen, and that is the setup. So we're just going to wait until the end of the stage. So I'll see you guys then. Man, that was a long one.
Confidence of our companions is earned. The road ahead is perilous. These victories
And
are
that is
precious.
it. That's it for me. Let me know if this worked for you. It's really long, but the good news is we can just proxy it after, so it doesn't have to take that long. And yeah, hope this works for you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!